Hello and welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and it's time to get Hearthstone yet again, continuing on with the League of Explorers solo adventure. And we're on to the last encounter in the ruined city.
She has the pearl. Let's collect our prize and depart post-haste.
And I must admit, I did take a little bit of a peek at what the hero power of this last encounter is, this last boss. And at the end of your turn, replace all minions with new ones that cost one more. And this actually intrigued me to the point that I decided that I would build a custom deck for this to have a little bit of fun. So what I ended up doing is I did a little bit of a tweak of my Weenie Draw deck for the Priest. And what this has is just a ton of low-cost cards, and then cards that also draw me cards so that I can get more cards to play. Hopefully maximizing the number of cards I can put out on the field. And the low-cost cards will get better over time.
Anduin versus Lady Naz'jar.
The power of the tide will consume you.
The light shall bring victory.
Alright, I'm only going to keep one of the loot hoarders, and I'm going to get rid of the other two cards. The Light of Naru is more a later game thing. Alright, we've got two minions we can play right off the bat.
I am the blade of Azara. Who are you to challenge me?
I am Sir Finley Mergleton. The pleasure is mine.
One shot, one.
Of course, I didn't really think about this. This is a Death Rattle draw card, so it actually won't do me much good, I realize now. Whoops. This is why I didn't put Naz'jar Clerics in this deck, because it's a draw card effect that happens because of something else, and you're not going to keep that card around long enough. So actually, the Loot Hoarder was a mistake. That's okay, though. I also did end up putting a couple Death Rattle cards in here that would normally, the Death Rattle will be a negative effect, but because that minion will be changed into something else, I figure it's okay to have in the deck.
Greetings.
I wield the power of the pearl.
Alright, so, interestingly enough, I got an Undertaker, and then my zero-cost minion, or one-cost minion, got turned into a Loot Hoarder, who then buffed up the Undertaker. So that's kind of funny. Let's go ahead and get our card, though. And we can play the Loot Hoarder here, get another damage buff. So that's a nice accidental buff that we're getting there. Use it. Unfortunately, that's all we're going to be able to use it, because next turn it will be changed into something else, a 2-cost minion, and this will be turned into a 3-cost minion. You kind of see how this works. Oh, that's clever. Now you get two 2-cost minions. I didn't think about that.
Elise, how fare the others?
Reno's back with the Rod of the Sun, and Bran's on his way.
Okay, so we can use Shadowward Pain here to kill one of these guys. And then I don't really have a play outside of that, though, if I do that. But I honestly think I have to. And then we can play a Powered Shield here, get a card, buff this guy up enough so that he won't die, which is great. Kill that. Damage that. And the idea here is, I think, hopefully speaking, I'll get healed when I switch into a new minion. Let's see if that works.
Funnel cakes. Get your funnel cakes.
Alright, I don't benefit from that, unfortunately. And I was correct. It was healed. Unfortunately, I'm not really going to be able to do anything about either of these minions, because their effects require me to cast spells that I don't currently have. And I think in this instance, the best thing to do is just flood the board here. And I want to start with higher cost minions. So let's do the Dancing Swords. And then we'll put out an Elven Archer. And I'm going to shoot the hero rather than the Doom Guard because there's no benefit of shooting the Doom Guard.
Instruction begins.
Continue to attack here. That Doom Guard's going to be a problem. Oh man, I'm not getting very good luck here.
Wash over our enemies as a tide of death.
Well, that sounds a touch extreme.
And unfortunately, I don't have a Battlecry minion to play. I can take out the Acolyte of Pain, but I can't do anything about Illidan Stormrage, and that's going to be real problematic. I think, really honestly, we just... Well, that gives him a card, though. But we don't want the minions sitting around. Yeah, that's a tough call. Do the damage. Get our our Death Lord out. Illidan shouldn't be able to get through the Death Lord. And then we'll play the Loot Hoarder, as that's the only thing we can play.
Job's done.
Oh man, he's gonna get through the taunt. Okay. So we're in real trouble now, because can't get rid of that, unfortunately. Because Shadow Word Death won't let me.
I can't target stealth minions.
I think we're just getting real bad luck of the draw here. So if we go after the hero here, we get 11, 13. If we try and clear the board here, I don't think it's really worth trying to clear the board. I think I'm going to take the 11 damage. And I can clear the board of one of these minions. It doesn't really matter which one, but I'd prefer not to give... well, honestly, it doesn't really matter. So let's use our minion here. And then I'm going to play my Azure Drake, as it's the only play I have. You get a card, which is good. And hope...
My eyes are open.
yeah. You know, that's another way to play it, is have a lot of heal minions. Now, as long as we get 2 minions here that are going to deal good damage, we win. And unfortunately, we were just shy of being able to do that. Well, in this case, I still think we go for the face here. Although that is a lot of damage out on the board at this moment. So 8, 11, 14, 15, 18, 20, I think I see, any case. I can't use Shadow Word Death on any of these guys. They're too low damage for me. I could trade, and I could kill a couple of them. Or I can do damage and hopefully kill next turn. So, let's play this. See what card we get. The taunt actually may help here.
Ready for action.
And then I'm going to heal myself to ensure I'm out of death-dealing range, and then do damage to face.
Job's done.
There goes the taunt. There goes the minion. There goes my face. But we minimize the damage to an extent. And I believe we have it now, as we just hit him in the face.
Bravo! The pearl is ours. Accompany Accompany me to the Hall of Explorers, and we shall assemble the artifact together.
All right, well, that was pretty hairy, but it ended up working in the end. But it looks like there's a couple different ways you could have gone with that. The Echoing Ooze was a brilliant idea I didn't really think of. You get a Pit Snake. Destroy any minion damaged by this minion, so it's works with the poison effect. And the Naga Witch, your cards cost 5. All right, so that's good in a deck where you have a lot of high cost cards. This card would make them cheaper in theory, although that is depending a lot on one card to help you out. All right, we get Sir Finley. And his battle cry, discover a new basic hero power. Oh, well, we already saw this card, so... And then both players have spell damage +2, and I believe I've seen this card in possibly one of the class challenges. And we get a few more class challenges.
Explorers, we've done it. After so many years, the Staff of Origination is complete.
Hey, what?
Hello, explorers. I am Rafal, the Supreme Archaeologist. Thank you for finding my staff. Let me give you a demonstration of its power.
Okay, well, we'll have to conclude the adventure when the next part unlocks. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.